Pete Tong.
Hi Adam, how you doing? It's great to have you finally back on the show.
I'm very good, thanks.
So you've got a couple of exclusive records to play for us, but before we get into your new tune, let's talk a bit about the label. 20 years last year. How do you feel about that for Drumcode?
Years just fly by when you have fun, right?
Absolutely. How do you keep things fresh for that long?
That's one of the ethos of the labels, really. I've always been trying to look forward and not get sentimental about the music and just like push the current techno sound and always looking for new things.
I saw there was a statement somewhere that you've decided you're only going to release one album this year. Why did you make that decision?
Usually Drumcode is about singles because it's purely dance music and not so much like the in-between stuff or listening stuff. It's mostly music for DJs. It doesn't really make good albums, so that's why we kind of tend to stick to singles. But in this case, with Layton's album, there was just too many good tracks to just choose for an EP, so we decided to put it all out like an album.
Tell us a bit about Layton. How did you discover him?
I started to play his stuff a few years ago, like it usually goes, and I had my eyes on him. We started to talk slowly. I found out that he's a really nice guy, and he really wanted to be part of the label and the crew and everything. So we slowly just became friends, and we've been sending music back and forth. Finally, we got enough material together, and the time felt right, and it felt like a good artist to put my cards on and to invest in and to push. One of those whiz kids that just keeps sending me like amazing tracks every day.
All right, let's dip into the album. We're going to play Turn It Around. Turn It Around from Layton Giordani. This is Pete Tong on BBC Radio 1. We're talking to Adam Beyer on the phone, the Drumcode boss. Next week, Adam, you're playing an extended all-day set at London's Printworks. 10 hours, mate.
Or is it longer?
We'll see about that. For a while I did quite a lot of long sets. You can express yourself a bit more when you play longer, you know, so it's just a really interesting, nice thing to do.
I understand that when it's like 3, 4, 5 hours, but 10 hours. Do you have any special routine? How do you go to the toilet? What do you eat?
We'll see. With Printworks, I don't really know where the toilets are, so I got to figure it out. You play a long tune and you're on, I guess.
Absolutely. And in terms of your technical setup now, how do you play?
I still kind of try to stick to how I've always been playing. 4 CDJs set up and no computer on stage still. I kind of like to play the tunes as they are, you know, and not fiddle around too much with arrangements and stuff.
Do you ever want to go back to vinyl?
I love the format, obviously, and we still press vinyl and stuff. The honest truth is that most clubs these days don't even have a good setup for vinyl. So you get there and records with the skipping, and it's so much hassle, unfortunately. I just love playing digitally. You know, you can loop your records and yeah.
Lots of fun. I must ask you this question now, especially for someone that's been running a label for 20 years and you've been around a while. You must have noticed, it's almost like you're having a purple moment at the moment. Like Drumcode is like hotter than ever. What would you put that down to?
Thank you for saying that. Well appreciated. Things come and go. It's trends in dance music. It's all going in cycles. You know, you have your in moments, you have your out moments. Now it's time for techno, and a lot of the kids that got into the slightly more commercial stuff a couple of years ago are now finding their way to a bit more advanced or different styles of dance music. And I guess maybe what we put out now as well is slightly more commercial than it used to be in a way. It has that good middle ground. It crosses over to some of the tech house people, and kind of everyone is tapping into it, which is nice.
Certainly I see on the download stores where it used to be dominated by a spinning or like an EDM record. Now every Drumcode release seems to be getting in the top 10. You're giving us a brand new exclusive record from yourself. Very excited when I got this. I'm absolutely loving this the last few days. They're coming together with Pig&Dan. Tell us about this.
Yeah, I've been doing quite a few collabs lately because I started to write quite a lot of music again on the road. I sit with my laptops and create a lot of ideas, but it's kind of hard for me to get it like 100% over the line myself. So I do collabs, I do like the foundations of the tracks, and then I send it to people who I respect and work with. And, you know, I send them some stems from different tracks I've done and they finished it. We got an EP together slowly over the last year and it's about to come out.
Adam, thanks for talking to us. Do you want to just introduce it?
So it's called In Love and it's by myself, Adam Beyer, and Pig&Dan.
versus Pig&Dan. That is big. It's called In Love on Drumcode, another world exclusive. Big thanks to Adam for taking the time to talk to us. You can catch him playing an extended all-day set at London's Printworks next Saturday.